Hello and welcome back to God Lives Within. Saturday, I believe it's the 24th, August 24th, 2024. Coming to you early in the morning, about 9 a.m. Beautiful Saturday, not a cloud out. It's kind of like all the weight has been lifted. And we're back. If you watched, of course these videos all come out at different times, but if you saw the video yesterday, that'll come out on the 9th of September. You will know these past 2 days I've been battling full moon energies, alchemizing it, putting it to rest once and for all, dealing with karmic black magic being sent my way relentlessly. But anyway, we ate it for lunch and we spit it out all over these karmics, these devils, these demons. Not the point of why I was coming on, just giving you a brief update. So this morning I wanted to very quickly talk about what I've been experiencing here in the city. I've gone to one of the churches 3 days to eat a free meal that they provide. Awesome service that they're doing daily. I will call out this church later on. I won't now, to keep my security and location private. But I want to commend you for feeding those that need it. And doing it with a smile and a clean kitchen. It's pretty impressive. The line forms 30 minutes before they even open. They serve for an hour, non-stop. Now I've only eaten 3 meals there, so it's kind of hard for me to truly judge the totality of their menu and their meal plan that they've got going on, but I'm going to comment on what I've seen for 3 days. As a vegan, and right now vegetarian due to my circumstances, eating there has not been very beneficial to me. Yesterday I gave away my tacos because it was taco meat, lettuce, and cheese, none of which gives me any electricity to power through my day. So I got the tacos. I handed them to a young man, Elijah, that I met yesterday. Another man struggling, dealing with his own issues. But I handed him my 2 tacos. I handed him my cinnamon bun. And then I ate the 2 to 3 ounces of salad. What else was it? One more thing. Anyway. And I ate a little bit, like the same 2 to 3 ounces of something else. I don't remember what it was. 2 days before that, I went and they were serving spaghetti with penne pasta noodles. They had a salad 2 plates before me. It ran out. And they served a mixed vegetable variety that you see in prison. You see cafeterias, places handing out free food. The cheapest vegetable frozen that you can find, a mixture, corn, lima, green peas. There was 1 or 2 other vegetables in there. So obviously I couldn't eat the spaghetti. I gave that away. I ate the mixed vegetables, and I ate the garlic bread, even though ultimately the yeast and the butter, really I don't want to be eating. I don't remember the first day what we had. Not even the point. Point being, you people at this church are doing a great service, but I would try to enlighten you a little bit on the food that you're serving these beings, especially your sugars, your yeast, any of your seed oils, are actually doing harm to the people you're serving. They're causing candida to grow in their bellies, for their bellies to swell, causing them to be even more hungry. So in the end, you're feeding them very little electrical foods that the body needs, because we are energy at the core level. Feeding them very little electric foods, and instead you're feeding them dead flesh, which has no electrical charge at all. It's dead. It rots inside of your belly. You're feeding them yeast, a lot of it. Cornbread, your breads, your garlic bread, toast, your yesterday hard tacos, that kind of thing. Which in the end, and you're feeding them a lot of sugar, a lot of donuts, a lot of cookies. The cookies you handed me were nothing but pure sugar. I had to just throw away. There was no point in eating it, because it's just going to cause me to be hungry. So when you realize, good people, that when you feed them this yeast grows as bacteria inside and mold inside of the stomach. Okay, so that's number one. Now, what does mold and yeast need to grow? What helps fruit to ferment? And this would be sugar. The candida that is grown inside of the belly from the yeast inside of the bread products are causing a living organism inside of their gut. This living organism requires sugar to grow, to feed. And so in turn, what you're doing is creating a cycle in which you're attempting to do good by feeding these I don't know how you people do the city life. It's just way too noisy and smelly. But you're feeding them yeast, and then you're feeding that yeast sugar, making their stomachs enlarge and grow, and the bacteria mold inside that is called candida become bigger and bigger and bigger, requiring more and more sugar, more and more food to be satiated. So you're creating a cycle that is not actually nutritious, but rather bringing them back the next day even more hungry. So you're kind of defeating yourself in a way. Not only are you creating a cycle of hunger, but you're also creating acidity in the body, making the body unwell and susceptible to disease. Causing the body to become tired, giving the body no electrical food to power the body. And all in all, it's just a vicious cycle of hunger, of acidity, creating a toxic environment inside of the body that requires more toxic foods to satiate. It doesn't require it, but that's what the human that is eating is experiencing. So I would just say it's very easy. Your fruits and your vegetables are electrical. If you fed them just this, after a week or two, you would notice a change in these beings, in the way they carry themselves, in the way they act, in the way they treat others. It will be obvious that quick. Now, the ones who are too far along inside of this web of temple destruction, your body's destruction, now, of course, it's going to take longer. It's going to be more difficult. They're going to be more irritable because they've got more problems and disease inside of their body. I really don't know how else to put it. I know human beings are not ready to give up meat because they have been programmed and conditioned to eat it. They feel that it's healthy because of the synthetic injections and antibiotics that are put inside of it, giving them a sense of or a short burst of fuel or energy. But these substances inside your meat are not organic, are not from the earth and from God. Therefore, you're living in a lower root chakra level, unbalanced, unsecure, constantly looking for more in a mode of survival. So, the answer is very simple. Bread without yeast in it. Cut down all you can on the seed oils. And if you want to serve these sugar products, do small portions. But I would suggest that you just cut the sugar out altogether. You're really harming these individuals immensely. Making the body more susceptible to diseases like diabetes and plenty of others. Cancer as well. There's really the entirety of this message. I praise you, I applaud you for your heart and your service. It doesn't go unnoticed. To the policeman that is working the front door, watching over the place, you are a blessed, and I shouldn't use blessed, you are a servant of God. You are a true angel. Your attitude and your vibration ripples out through the universe. This is a white man, way bigger than me, glasses. I'll get his name so I can shout him out here in the future. But truly, you're uplifting the beings you're around and the society at large. Your vibration is rippling out to help people. So I applaud you. I thank you. And I thank God for you. That is really all for this video. I want to keep it basic. I want to keep it simple because this really is that simple. No need to go into the amino acids and the glucose that you receive from fruits and vegetables. which are the real source of energy, N-R-G, the inner G in you, God in you. This is what energy truly is. It's awakening your full potential to the divine spirit that you are. And so when we serve whole food, plant-based, organic, and if you gotta go meat, grass-fed, no hormones, no injections, no antibiotics. When you eat at this level, your vibration rises, helping you to ascend out of the problems that you're experiencing, the disease that your body is going through, and ultimately the hunger that you're fighting daily. It really doesn't have to be that way if you eat properly. So that is it for this video. I thank you all for listening. I hope in the future we can start serving oh my God. What was I even saying? I hope in the future we can serve fruits, vegetables, give them a smoothie. Because guess what? You'll heal them. They'll start taking care of themselves. You will accomplish what you set out to accomplish instead of fighting daily, grinding in the kitchen to serve food that is going to leave an unsatisfied being, a being that is still hungry a few hours later. We need to think about the way we're approaching what we put in our body is what we get out of our body. As within, so without applies to all things. And this will become more and more clear in the future. This is where it all started for me, the food journey. And it's where it needs to start for everyone else. Without it, you're gonna fall. Your vibration is gonna ultimately your vibration is ultimately gonna suffer. You're gonna become of the world, not knowing why. But with a little gnosis, with a little knowledge that we turn into wisdom through experience, we are able to rise out of this vibration this carnal, flesh-eating programming that we've accepted. Just look at the animals in the wild that eat meat. How do they act? I would suggest you look around at human beings because they're walking the same line, acting in very similar fashion, treating others like animals. That is it for this video. Just some things to think about, some routines and practices to change. Ultimately, you'll accomplish elevating God's children to happiness, to joy, to frequencies of love. Imagine what that would do if we change things from the bottom up. If we give homes to those in need, the homeless, if we feed those that are homeless and needy the right foods, guess what? They start taking care of themselves. Their brains get out of the fog that it is in, and they start taking care of themselves. They no longer want to be in suffering and struggle. They no longer will even want to do drugs once this vibration is lifted. The solution is simple, people. You just got to have the knowledge. What did God say? My children will suffer from lack of knowledge. It's what it means on every level, in everything I talk about. Without the Gnosis from the Lord, you're going to continue to suffer in sin from Satan and separation from the Most High. I thank you all for listening. Till next time on God Lives Within, I love you. God loves you way more. Take care.